What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean here, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today what I want to talk about is a big thing happening with the Walking Dead comics, maybe new things coming. So yes, the Walking Dead comics side of the universe. Obviously, we have not seen an issue or entry inside the side of the universe in an extremely long time. Issue 193, I think, came out about a year ago, like, in the past couple months, about a year ago. But the big point in that, whole side of things and everything is how we have not seen a comic or an issue in an extremely long time. Besides, of course, Negan Lives. But while it's still in the universe, it kind of, went away a bit from the Walking Dead name. Obviously, it's still in the Walking Dead universe, but it went away from, the main Walking Dead name. But today, I think we might actually have some news, or actually, never mind might, we do have some news about some new entries coming into the Walking Dead comic franchise. I do want to start off by saying that these are not new issues, we won't get an issue 194 all the way up to 200, unfortunately. But we will actually be getting, and this is awesome, by the way. Actually, let me kind of read off the title of the Skybound article, which will be linked down below in the description, which we will be, getting all of our information from today. But this is some really good, really cool and good information. The Walking Dead comics to be released, or re-released more so, in color for the first time this October. So yes, that is pretty much the big news, that the Walking Dead comics, every single issue will, each month and anything, will be re-released to local comic shops and online and everything in, starting in October, but all in color, which will be extremely cool and everything to be, for us to finally get to look at and everything and see every issue in color. So many iconic scenes, or more so panels in color. But before we do get into opinions and everything on my personal thoughts, let's hop into all the actual information on when this stuff will be coming out, pricing and everything like that. So yes, starting on October 7th, issue number 1 will be hitting shelves and everything, and it will only be issue number 1 in October. But starting November, there will be 2 issues released every single month. So let me repeat that more so, so everyone gets it. So on October 7th, issue number 1 will be released in, October and everything, and only 1 issue will be released that month in October. But from November going onwards and everything, there'll be 2 issues released every single month. And just think, there's 193 issues, so that'll be tons and tons of months of Walking Dead comics. Now I do want to kind of put this in there and everything, even though this is more opinion and everything, I did want to go over information first. A lot of people are kind of, I don't want to say I haven't seen anybody actually complain about this actually, but this is a personal complaint that I think people would have, is they already have, say someone already has their full Walking Dead comic collection built up and everything, but they're re-releasing them in color. I do have to say that, yeah, a lot of people might not not want to recollect every single issue and everything. So to those people that make that argument saying I don't want to recollect everything, or more of so, just people who already have their collection built up, is I would say maybe consider just picking up your favorite issues. That would be the best decision for people with that complaint, or more so people who don't want to pick up every single one all over again. But me, since I don't have every single issue, since I only started collecting the comics I said mid last year, so I will definitely most likely be picking up every single one each month, or the first one in October and everything, and then 2 every month going on. But yes, so go October 1, and then going on November and everything too. But moving on from that, so but also besides the fact that we'll be getting them all in color, we'll also be getting tons and tons of different variations of covers from tons and tons of different people and everything, especially covers that were never used, kind of cutting room type covers, or at least as Robert Kirkman and other artists say, is that covers that were never used for the first issue or other issues. They will be releasing different variants from people like David Finch, Dave McCaig, Tony Moore, Charlie Adlin, Julian Torrentino, or I don't know, I'm gonna be butchering a lot of these names, and Arthur Adams. But there will be tons and tons of cover variants released and everything. I'll put a couple of examples on screen right now. I'll also put pictures, of course, of all the other all the stuff and panels and everything in color, because they are very interesting to look at. This was actually announced at the Skybound Expo live stream event that's occurring I think this month, and I'm not sure about, like, all the schedules for that, but that's all cool and everything, how it was released, like, announced then by, I think, Robert Kirkman himself. But moving on from all of that, I think the main price point for all of these will be $3.99. Don't quote me on that 100% or anything, because I'm not sure. I've been seeing like, $4 or $3.99 or anything, like, being passed around, but it could be, like, more than that, less than that, $5 maybe, or, depending, I guess, maybe, like, what your comic shops decide to price at, or what, the pricing goes for and everything. I'm not 100% sure about all of that. But besides all of that, there's really nothing else to really cover. It's all very cool and everything, which like I said, I'm definitely gonna be picking up everything, like, myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the Walking Dead fans will be, because this is definitely a very, very cool thing to add to the collection, like, colored, versions of each issue. And I guess if you haven't started collecting, I guess this would be a good time to start collecting, since each month you're gonna be getting 2 issues of, the Walking Dead comics. So getting into more of opinion based in my thoughts, I think this is, like, there's no other thing to really say besides I think this is awesome and just, like, really cool. And honestly, I really can't wait to see, like, the different variants of, like, the covers. I can't wait to see everything colored. Also, this might sound like actually, like, bad I didn't mention this in the beginning, but these comics will be called The Walking Dead Deluxe, which I guess is, the upgraded fancy version for, the better version of, I guess, of the Walking Dead comics, which I don't think there's ever really a better version. I just think they're amazing either way. But yeah, besides that and everything, there's really nothing else to cover besides the fact that I think these are, it's really, really cool. And maybe just, I guess, another way of supporting the local comic shops, although that was not mentioned in here, but I do think it's another good way of, like, supporting them. Even though I think these will be all, like, released on Kindle, Amazon Books, or whatever the hell it's called. So this, unlike Negan Lives, is not gonna be a comic shop exclusive, but at the same time, it is a really good way to also support them. So make sure to pick these up if you can or want to. But besides all that, this is definitely very cool. Like I said, can't wait to get all those, like, different cover variants and everything, and just see all the comics in color. But yep, that was all really for today. What do you guys think of this? Because I think this is, like I said before, tons and tons of times, I think this is awesome. Are you guys gonna be, like, picking these up each month and anything, the 2 every month? Are you guys gonna be picking up the first one on October 7th? What do you guys think the prices will be? Are you excited for, like, the special color variants to see, like, the comics in color? Are you guys excited to add these to your collection? And yep, tons of stuff and, like, questions I have and everything to you guys and everything. Make sure to leave your thoughts and, answers, or more so, like, other questions down below in the comments. Like I said, the source for all this information will be linked down below the Skybound article. And yep, that was all for today. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more of the latest in the Walking Dead universe, and more on this if more information is released. And yep, I see you guys later, my amigos, and peace out.